Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Glmr. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump straight into the TA. Now, glancing at the daily chart, you can see that we broke down from this descending broadening wedge, which typically is a bullish reversal pattern, but this time we had a move to the downside here, and we had a wick all the way down to 21 cents. So for now, this is going to be our local bottom, and this will be a support level moving forward, because this is where the bulls came in and they started buying up, and we had all this buying pressure coming up on June 10th, and right now we're coming back down. So I do believe we're gonna have to fill this wick, and we'll go all the way down here to 21 cents, and we might start consolidating above this level. So hopefully we don't go below 21 cents, but as I keep saying, the unlocks are going to end in October, so there is a chance that we're going to be dropping even lower. So have your money ready for some lower prices here. Now, I can't give you those prices because we don't have any previous history. This is uncharted territories for Glmr, and for me to say that we're going to go down to 17 or 16 cents is just going to be me guessing, and we are not here to guess on this channel, at least on this channel here on YouTube. We are using our previous levels, we are using the Fibbonacci retracement and different indicators to see where we can potentially bottom out. So for now, based off of our data that we have on the charts, 21 cents, roughly around 21 cents, we're going to see some support come in. So this is a good area to dollar cost average, because if you take a look at the daily RSI, we are bottoming out in this blue support block, and the last time we did that was back in May, actually twice in May, and before that we landed in the blue support block in September in 2022. Actually, I lied, we did have a bounce in November as well. So 2 bounces in November, a bounce in September, a bounce in June last year, and a bounce in May. So ever since then, actually I can even drag it back here. You can see that even in February and in January 2022, this level was a major support for us, and we even dropped a bit below 23.5. So if your average buy-in price for Glmr is all the way up here at, let's say, 50, 60 cents, 90 cents, you definitely want to be buying in and averaging in to the project, because at some point we're going to see the reversal. At some point the downtrend is going to end, because we cannot be dropping forever and we cannot be going up forever. There's always a balance. So let's see where we bottom out. From there, if we can actually say that the bear market bottom has been printed, we can then start setting up some bull market targets. So we do need a bear market bottom for that, because we're going to be setting up the fib from the bottom all the way back up to the high that we created here in March 2022, and we're going to be looking at potentially around $15. The next bull market, I would say, roughly is a pretty good estimate. But yeah, like I said, to get more concrete targets, we would need to see the bear market bottom printed. Now let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, as you can see, we do have a descending resistance trend line here. One test in August last year, second test in February this year. Potentially, we could be looking at another test sometime this year in August, maybe September, once we have the move to the upside, and then we have another capitulation, another correction, whatever it may be, depending on the FUD. And you can see that we have a Fibonacci retracement set up here on the chart. So, technically, the correct way would be to set up the Fibonacci retracement from the candle closes, but if you go to the daily charts, the candles do change a bit, so you could also use the wicks here. So if we take the Fibonacci retracement and we set it from the wick that we printed in January all the way up to the swing high here in February, you can see that the 1.618 target is being retested right now. So this is our current support. This is our current technical target based on this fib, based on the small fractal here, and we are meeting our target. So based on this fib, you can start averaging in right now and just, buy a few coins. You don't have to put all your money in right now. Your next support is going to be down here based on the fib, the second fib level, so our capitulation target at roughly 17.5 cents. So you can set up some buy limit orders in advance. And like I said, we never know where the bottom is going to be until the bottom actually is in and we start breaking some major resistance levels. So I think once we start breaking this light blue trend line and we have some volume backing that up, we can officially say that the bear market has been printed. And for months I've been saying, if Bitcoin breaks the August high and altcoins start doing the same thing, we can officially say that the bear market lows were printed. So we assumed that this January low was the bear market low for GLMR. So if we continued above this resistance trend line, we broke above and we broke above the August high, then we could have officially said that this was the bear market low, because we can't know in advance, right? We have to start breaking major resistance levels. Obviously that did not happen. We simply continued with the downtrend as we're doing right now. So saying that right now we're printing the bottom is really guessing, and like I said already, we're not here to guess. We can go lower, we can bottom in right now. You have to, if you want to take the chance and wait a bit more for a further pullback, you can do that. But if the price reverses here and doesn't come back lower, there's no one to blame but you. So I would say just keep averaging in. The lower your average buying price is, the better it is for you at the closer to the bull market peak, because once you're selling at, let's say, even $8 to $10, it doesn't really matter if you bought in at 20 cents, at 22 cents, or rather if your average buying price is at 20 cents or 21 cents, because the important thing is that you bought in, you're exposed to the project, to the markets, and you're able to take profits after you've secured some gains. And that is my philosophy. Obviously, you take a look at these oscillators here. We are in the oversold across the board. This is a very good buying opportunity. The RSI on the weekly is sitting below the index of 30. The stochastic is below the index of 20. We are extremely oversold. And the last time the stochastic was this low was back in December last year. So, take this with a grain of salt. Obviously, the SEC might come up with more FUD, and they're going to be obviously suing Coinbase and Binance US. So we can, have another ugly turn here. Things can go south, or even more south from where we are right now. So, always have some cash on the sidelines, as we say here on the channel. Be ready for both outcomes at all times. Now, if I missed out anything important, let me know down below in the comments, guys. I'm going to see you in the next update. Take care and goodbye.